welcome back to another live stream. So, today I am back live, just with a few little sort of like teas, few little things just to sort of keep an eye out for, as well as today has been it's been a very positive day. It's been a good day, and it's been quite busy. I've had to do quite a little bit of thinking as well, and some good things have happened that have come out of today. And I like to keep you updated on the channel. So there's a few things that you guys, you people, guys, girls, you're going to be able to keep an eye out for, and there's going to be some announcements very, very soon, and I'm looking forward to being able to share some information with you guys when I can. So first off, I've been back at band practice today, so that went quite well, and we've started working on a new song, and it's a reggae song, and I'm quite looking forward to it. It's actually going better than I thought it was going to go, to be honest with you, and it's all part of a new line of songs we're going to have for when we do some of our next performances, our next gigs, which we've got a big one coming up on the 11th of June during the daytime. Just keep your eyes peeled for that. That's going to be coming very, very soon. Hopefully some more information regarding that, posters, etc. And then I'll sort of explain a bit more in full about what's going on. But we've started working on a new reggae song. So very sort of, it's all good at the moment. And the song has actually come on leaps and bounds, and we only just started it today. And we've already got something that is just already sounding so good. It's just unbelievable that well, what time are we now? We're about 10 at night, so 12 hours ago, this song wasn't even a song. And it's mad to think that in only the space of a couple of hours, the song has become a song, with a verse and a chorus. We've got guitars, we've got keyboards, we've got drums, we've got trumpets, we've got bass guitars, we've got so much instruments that are getting used in the song, and it's going really well. So I'm quite pleased. So that's quite good. And then prior to the band practice, I have received two bookings today. Two bookings, which I'm very excited about. To tell you the truth, I'm actually over the moon, especially when I found out what one of them was, which was quite sort of exciting. So I'm quite sort of like, I'm buzzed about it. It was something that never in a million years did I ever picture that was actually going to be a thing. But there's a little bit of a catch to it as well. And this is where you might be able to get yourselves down and in, and you might be able to get yourselves a bit active and a little bit involved. So the place where I'm going to be playing the event, the event itself, it's already been announced, and there's already a flyer out that doesn't include me. Doesn't include anything about me on it. Doesn't include any information about any other DJs. There's three headliners, quite big headliners. I won't tell you who because I don't want to spoil or give anything away. There's three headliners, and then there's one up and comer, and I know who the up and coming guy is. And it didn't twig to me at first. Didn't twig to me. My good friend Lee, he texted me today and said, look, I've got you a booking on this such and such a date. It's going to be at such and such. One of the headliners is so and so, and I thought, all right, yeah, cool, fair enough. Then I was browsing through Facebook, and then I saw that this headliner had put a little poster up with loads of dates for the next for the summer really, of where they're gonna be playing. So obviously I had a look on the poster because I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to be headlining with that. I'm going to be playing among that headliner, and then I looked at the date, obviously to where I'm playing, where she's playing, and then it twigged, and then I thought, hang on, I think I've seen something before regarding this headliner playing in this town. And that's when I then decided to go and have a look. And when it sort of said on her sort of little poster where she was playing, the name came back to me. So I obviously, I went and I looked back, searched up this event where she was playing, and then boom. So like actually a couple of days ago, I already looked at the flyer. This sort of like, I guess a bit like a pre-hype up flyer, if you like. So I had a look at this, and then obviously it twigged, and then I got this sudden buzz because I thought I'm gonna be playing here. Do you know what I mean? So I thought like, you know, I'm gonna be actually playing at this event alongside these people. So it was actually quite exciting. So yeah. So the catch is you can go on Facebook, you can have a look, and you can actually see and you can find out exactly where I'm going to be playing. You can find out the date, you can find out the month. You can find out exactly where it's going to be, and that's sort of like the beauty of it. I'm going to obviously keep it a secret. Like, I'm not going to tell you until obviously the updated flyer comes out, or the next flyer, or whatever you want to call it. But you can go onto Facebook. You can browse through my profile. You can browse. I might leave a few little clues and things, and you can just have a little bit of a look, a little bit of a guess, and you can try and guess what's going to be, where I'm going to be playing. You can have a little bit of a look, and stuff like that. The only clue I'm going to give you in this live stream right now, the only clue I'm going to give you is it's a bounce related night. So I will be playing a bounce set. The other people here on the night will also be playing a bounce set as well. So just keep your eyes peeled. Have a look online. Just see what you can find, and take it from there. So that's obviously booking number one. Booking number two, I'm also quite pleased to be sort of a part of this booking number two. This booking number two, I don't really know much about it. All I know is the date. I know sort of like where it's going to be, and that's all I know. I don't know who else is playing. I don't know exactly what's going down in Chinatown. Like all I physically know is that I've been asked to play this event. I've been asked to play on that date, and I've been asked to obviously do to do a set there. The only clue I can give you for this one as well is it is going to be another bounce night as well. But the two bounce nights, they're not related. So the one I'm doing, the first one I've just told you about, that you can find some info out on Facebook, that's no relation to the next bounce night that I'm going to be playing. They're like different. They're like different events, but I guess the only other clue I can give you is they are going to be sort of round in the same area. Well, the first one, to tell you the truth, it's not actually in the same area as the second one, but it's but maybe not even that far from it. Like it's just a couple of miles kind of thing. So it's still more or less sort of roughly the same area. It's just not directly actually in the same area. So it's almost like one of them is in kind of like the main area, and then the other one is kind of going to be in almost like a little bit of like a suburb, if you like. If that sort of helps out with clues and hints as well. But they're both going to be good nights. Well, I know the first one I told you about for sure is going to be a good night because obviously um, I know a bit more info about this one. Well, I know all the info. I just choosing not to tell you really. Well, I've not been told whether I can tell people or not, but at the same time, like I've not been told like, you know, don't tell anybody, or don't like say anything. But I'm just presuming to wait until the artwork comes out, which I know there is going to be some other artwork because you know, I've been told about it. So I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a shed load of fun, and the day it's actually on, it's a double booking day for me. So it's going to be a little bit of a sort of like it's going to be like a summer bounce day because I'm actually playing somewhere during the day, and then I'm actually going to come away from where I'm playing in the day, and I'm actually going to come and do this thing on the night. So in the afternoon, I'm going to be blasting out the donks and the bounce in the afternoon, and then in the evening, I'm going to be blasting out the you know the donks and the bounce in the evening as well, which is going to be like a really cool thing. And then all but maybe a matter of a couple of weeks from then, I'll be back again doing this bounce thing, and again it'll be blasting out the bounce and the donks, and I can't wait. And this is what's really buzzing me because when I got my first booking with Bounce to Your Drop, which was in September last year, I hadn't really touched Bounce for a while. I'd kind of been like doing a lot of hardcore stuff. And I sort of, you know, it really got me back into the bounce, and now I've found like a really sort of like I've gained like almost like a love and a passion for it that I like that I never had before. And I think if I remember rightly, if I think I remember what did it, I remember my friend Freestyle sort of got me the booking, and I remember I was on a phone call with him, and I was just sort of you know the event was coming up, and I was sort of thinking, right, you know, what sort of tunes am I gonna play? I haven't dived into bounce for ages. So I remember browsing the web, and I just remember coming across so many belting remixes of like classic house tunes and classic trance tunes, and you know there was all these different tunes, and I'm like, I'm gonna drop this, and no, I'm gonna drop this, oh no, I've got to play this. And you know when you've just like tune after tune and banger after banger, and I come, you know, I've sort of like well known my house tunes, my classic dance tunes for years. So the fact that I was finding these like sort of more sort of bouncy, sort of ravier versions of them, it was just absolutely blowing me away. And then obviously since doing that first bounce to your drop, I just sort of carried on, sort of diving and delving into bounce, and browsing for more tunes and doing some more bounce things. And then I got booked with Bounce to Your Drop again. You know, played a second room, and then I ended up doing a little thing or two in the first room. 45-minute set, which I was buzzed about, and then obviously I just kept diving and delving into Bounce even more, getting more tunes. This point, I discovered sort of like the Bounce Evan website, and I was buying bangers off there, and sort of just, you know, doing a bit more with bounce, and you know I just got really sort of like right into it. And then myself and the layman, we started attending a few bounce events this year, sort of like back to bounce, and a new one called the movement, and stuff like that. And you know I've just met some really nice people through the bounce scene as well. So I've really sort of wanted to push myself with the bounce and get some more bounce bookings, and you know, be able to go and play out and play bounce, just as a little bit of a change from hardcore. And that's obviously not that, you know, that I don't like me hardcore, because I still do love me hardcore. But the thing about the bounces is a lot of these like old school dance tunes that just don't sound good speeded up to 170. Some of them sound alright speeded up to 150 for bounce. So you can actually get away with sort of like remixing some, and you know there's just some absolute belters that I'm just absolutely buzzed to be able to say that I'm gonna play them. I'm looking forward to just being able to sort of say, ooh, I can play these, you know. So I'm quite buzzed. and I'm just happy to be able to say that I'm doing these two bookings. So alongside of that, there is another two bookings. They've been in the pipeline for a while. One of them is either going to be August or September, and the other one haven't announced a date yet. And I think they're waiting for somebody to be available. They've tried a few different dates, but the person they actually want down at the event, he's actually been busy on them days, and I don't think they want to run the night without having this person sort of down and sealed. Uh, so once they find a date where this guy's going to be down and sealed, I imagine that they'll be going ahead with putting the plans forward for the next night, and I know that I'm going to be involved. So it's going to be any time, probably within the next month to the next sort of 2 months. So it could be like maybe a June, maybe even might get pushed back to a July kind of thing. I'm not totally certain yet. All I know is that there's going to be something there in the pipeline, and they're just sort of waiting, to get the right date, I suppose, so they can sort of do the event how they want to do it. Get the people down at the event that they obviously want to have down at the event, which is obviously, it's understandable. Sometimes, if some things just don't feel right, it's not worth doing it. And if you can wait and have it sort of how you want it, then obviously you wait and you have it how you want it, kind of thing. So there's plenty of things coming up. It's not stopping for me. And like I say, these past couple of weekends they've been a bit quiet for me. Just gone and visited the grandparents and chilled out. As you know, I did a live from there the other day, couple of lives I think it was actually. I think I did 2 lives from down there, but obviously after this weekend that's just gone, this weekend coming up we've got stomping, and then it just sort of kicks back into things, and there's things happening again for just over a month. I think there's practically something happening like most weekends, to the point where I think I've maybe at the most got like one weekend where I'm doing nothing. So obviously next weekend is stomping. The following weekend is Aunt X and Friends in Leicester. The following weekend after that, I've got a private party, which is a birthday party. The following weekend after that, I've got the thing with the band, which I'll be sharing more information about very soon. And then I'm actually at Scunthorpe on the night. Then I think at the most there's like a weekend of nothing at the moment. I mean, that could fill up, don't get me wrong. And then the following weekend after that is where this first new booking is what I've been telling you about in the stream. The one where you can go on Facebook and find some information out. And also I've got the Hayworth Park Festival on the same day, so I'm going to be doing that in the daytime. Then I'm going to be doing this new booking on the night, and then I think after that there's again another weekend of nothing, and then the weekend after that is my second new booking, which is the other one that I was telling you about in today's stream, and then the weekend after that we're down in Cleethorpes for Wizards of the Core, so we're now down to the weekend commencing the 15th of July, which I think that's I think there's something else on that day as well. Not an event or something. I think there's maybe a birthday or something. I can't remember. But yeah, to cut the story short, you know, we've got things coming up for quite a few weekends now. So, things are going to be busy. And then, like I said, there might be something sort of August, September. We've got the Great British Rave Off in September as well, which is another thing to look out for as well. Obviously, Flyer is out, the man like Scott Brown's headlining. That one's been on the cards for ages. But yeah, what can I say? I do just want to give a massive shout out and a respect to the layman himself, because some of these bookings, I wouldn't have got them if it wasn't for him. Whether I've just travelled to events with him, and or whether he's just bigged me up, or whether someone has asked him, any DJs that that would play a set, and then he's put my name forward. This guy has gotten me a few sets now. He's gotten me some good sets, and he's got me some good bookings really. And what I've come to learn is he's quite connected. So I'm very I'm very happy. That he's choosing to help me out, because the guy goes everywhere. When someone's asking him for a DJ, there's probably a list of hundreds of people that he could say that would probably happily do the booking. But obviously, I know we're close friends and everything, but he says me, he puts my name forward. And anybody's ever after like a host or a photographer, I'll always put his name forward as well. I'll always big him up like he bigs me up, and it's the way it goes. But I do just like to say thank you, because the part of my sort of big journey and how I progress music wise, and a lot of these music things I've done, it has been through the help of the layman. He's helped me massively, in more ways than anybody has ever helped me. And not saying other people haven't helped me, because people have, and I don't want people to obviously think I'm forgetting about them, because I'm not forgetting about you. You've all helped me out in a massive way. But the journey and the ride that I've sort of been going on with the layman has just been one hell of a ride, been one hell of a journey. I've met some incredible people. I've travelled to so many places in the UK as well, places that I'd never even been to before. Like, for example, Leicester. Up until last year, I'd never been to Leicester before. I think I've only maybe ever bypassed it a couple of times. Never been there. Never had a reason to go there. And now I've gone there, and I've got connected there. I've got friends there. I've made lifelong friends from there. I've gone down to places like Milton Keynes, and sort of cross into, even places like Doncaster that I've, barely ever really used to go. And now, I'm making friends and connections over there. And it's just become an amazing sort of experience. It's been an amazing time. I've obviously made friends with the Bounce to Your Drop lads from Scunthorpe as well. They've given me a few bookings along the way, which I'm very grateful for. And I'll be doing some stuff with them in the future as well. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'm still very close to that event, and I still support it. And they have got plans to do some things with me in the future. So keep your eyes peeled for that as well. But yeah, so many different things have happened. It's just been absolutely crazy. But they're the updates. So once I know more information about the events, the new ones, the 2 new bookings, or well, the 4 new bookings as such, but the 2 brand spankers that came in today, they're obviously like the newest ones. And then obviously, I'll obviously keep you informed as such, which is going to be a good thing. So so make sure to like, make sure to comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff, and we'll see you all next time.